So I guess before we get started, how should I refer to you?
Matt's fun.
Matt. Okay, gotcha. And so it looks like there's MattStov right there. And you have two other contributors. Were you the only one, or were you like the lead developer?
I was the programmer, and then I had Goblin, who was the artist, and then we had TheSnowly, who was a musician.
Nice,
Yeah.
awesome. All right, so let me go ahead and read this. Games take on the theme: exchange the blood spilled by bosses as either a mid-fight heal or save it for later and exchange blood for upgrades. Upgrades are strong buffs abilities, and the more blood you bring with you, the less punishing your upgrade is. Uh, and then I guess I'm not used to this format because I was in the Big Mo jam, so I know that like all of the different jams have different formats, so it's interesting to be in a new one now. Did your team create the vast majority of art? Yes. Did your game use plus music? No. Did you use Playroom? No. And did your game use AI? No. Gotcha. So yeah,
I think
yours.
Goblin would kill me if we used it.
Yeah, it's quite a contentious subject, so
Yep.
I would like to talk with that as well, but let me go ahead and open your game page. So, long imprisoned god of blood has made you their disciple. Kill their monstrosities still roaming the land, and return the godly blood ichor to restore your patron to their full power. Master the offerings by the patron and combine them with crazy synergies and boosts. And then there's your credits. Note the player has a dash if you press shift. We forgot to put it in the tutorial. Gotcha. So right. So these are your contributors, and you've already said your role in them. So how did your team get together?
So me and Goblin are actually like friends and we work on our own personal projects together, and we just kind of, I dragged him in last year. I did it solo,
Mm.
and I had a lot of fun. So I wanted to drag him into it this year because he was busy last year.
Mm.
And Snowly, was just a random dev that we met, and we were just like, we didn't join up with him right away, but he had a falling out with his original team, and
Oh no.
we really liked his music. Yeah, no, his original team was a little unfortunate,
Mm.
uh, but he does great music, so I really wanted to have him on board, and he made some really good music. Like I listened to it unironically while I was programming.
Ah, nice. That's always awesome.
Yeah, so that's pretty much how we all met up.
Okay, so Goblin was your, I guess, longtime friend, and then Snelly just kind
Yep.
of had an unfortunate incident. Uh, that's the thing too. Like a lot of my curiosity about just like asking this the fellow jam people is like, we're the smallest developers out there, so it's like
Yeah.
nobody really understands like what goes into it. So sometimes there is like just very petty interpersonal drama sometimes.
Yeah, for sure.
That's always very interesting as well. So
Yep.
so this boss rush jam, it was kind of weird for me because coming off the Big Mo jam, the Big Mo jam kind of came out of nowhere at us, and that jam had a theme like up front that was already kind of weird. But that's when it was
Oh, was it
exchange.
again by chance?
Video game donkey, if you're familiar.
Yeah, I do. I
Yeah.
wanted to join it so badly, but I just didn't get a chance.
Ah, damn. Yeah,
Hmm,
the theme for that one was mode.
just mode.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it was a bit weird. Our game Teleco 20XX actually placed very highly in it and got finalists. So
That's awesome.
yeah, and Twingling Blimp here, who is in the chat, also got into finalists. So we were we were very stoked about that. Um,
That's great.
but anyway, so yeah, so this one was exchange, and exchange I feel like is probably a much more straightforward one,
Hmm.
especially in terms of like gameplay. There's a lot of stuff you could do with that.
Yep.
So like, how did you come across, or how did you come up with your idea for the theme?
So, are we? No matter what, we wanted to do upgrades to redeem myself from last year's jam, where I
Mm-hmm.
did upgrades really, really poorly, and somehow still placed really well.
Mm-hmm.
But so I did the upgrades very poorly. So I wanted to make sure that I had upgrades. We didn't know what the theme was, obviously. So just going in, we said, okay, we can do upgrades.
Mm-hmm.
And then, luckily, the theme was exchange. So we kind of saw the idea of like, hey, what if we had really like negative effects, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't really want to just punish the player, so we essentially came up with like a score. Originally, we didn't have blood or any of this, but we had just more of a score system. It's just like, oh yeah, the more times you hit them, the higher your score is, and then the higher your score is, the less dangerous the upgrades will be. But
Mm-hmm.
can't really change that. So like just hitting them, there's always a set amount of hits. It's not like it's random health.
Mm-hmm.
So you would just always have the same amount, like same number by the end. So we decided to make it like more of a risk reward thing and kind of fit into the exchange theme by saying, hey, now you can take that score and like bring it down.
Mm-hmm.
and kind of the reason we chose blood was because game polish, like
Mm,
one of the categories is VFX and effects in general,
right.
so might as well just like hammer it in,
Yeah,
we
blood
had
is
like a lot.
very it's a very evocative thing. It's just it's visceral for people to see a bunch of blood everywhere. So
Yeah, we wanted to add like a hemophobia mode, but we didn't have enough time. I have all the code for it, but like, unfortunately, it's not. It would just be a palette swap or something like that.
gotcha.
But yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's something that's like visually appealing to see it fly all over the place, and like
Mm,
I think luckily I had a Goblin to like quality control me because he made me do a lot of the cool little details that you wouldn't really like pay attention to,
mm. Yeah,
like the
especially when
hand
you're
drawn effects. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I don't know. Yeah, I do this a lot, or I have done this a lot. So if you ever need to keep talking, always keep talking over me. But
Oh, no worries.
uh, fuck, what was I saying? Right. So like yeah, when you're doing programming, especially you kind of get like tunnel vision, and then when you have a dedicated artist, especially, then they're just like, oh, you could probably do this. So yeah, glad you had that.
For sure.
And then I noticed you went with the sort of red green complementary color palette. Uh,
Yep. We
Also
couldn't.
purple.
We tried to hold it. We tried to hold it throughout the entire jam, but we couldn't really get away with it. So we
Mm.
just had to go with anything that contrasted.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense. You've gone with this like Game Boy style, right?
Yep.
Uh, and then what else was it? Yeah. All right. I think it's interesting, like the problem that you come up with, where it's like it would always be the same amount of hits because you're fighting a boss.
Yeah.
So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's just like, oh, we immediately ran into this issue. Just we have to do something else. um, but yeah, our game also actually uses red green complementary colors. I tried to do a sort of like what the hell is it called? Tetra tetradic. It's like the a
Triadic.
square. Yeah.
Triadic.
No, with
The four
complementary in one
color.
way and then complementary the other way.
Yeah, isn't it triadic?
I think triadic is when it's three colors, right?
Oh, you're doing four.
I was trying to do four with like gold, purple, and then red, green. It's a very cool thing. Like especially when you do like uh, you know, I guess lower resolution graphics. Having complementary colors is a very pleasing way to to make things stand
Yep,
out. So
for
did you
sure.
so you came up with your idea over this like sort of exploratory process. Did you have any like issues, either personal or technical? Did you have to learn anything new to do this? Did you come up with any, or did you come across any sort of like logistical or time constraints that you were up against?
I got COVID.
Oh shit, that sucks.
That kind of hampered a little bit, but no. Over like logistical and such like that. We had to cut a lot.
Mm,
We, as usual, every jam you overscope, but
mm,
I was genuinely very confident going into this because last year I did three bosses, so I was like, oh, I could do five this year.
mm,
Like, I only ended up making four, unfortunately, but
mm.
still more than last year.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so I mean, the only issue was we had to cut those two bosses. Like, we really wanted more, but
Mm-hmm.
so and then we had to scale down the final boss, but I think we still like faked it enough that it feels like a real final boss. Um, at least nobody noticed that we cheaped out, but
Yeah.
like if an artist is looking at it, they'll notice that there's only like a couple frames. He's actually using only like 3 frames max per state,
Yeah. I mean,
which
hey,
is
that's yeah, being like cleverly using what you have is very important. Our programmer, or like, well, I was programming a lot, but I had a programmer come in with the last week on our project, and he literally like snuck in a boss on the second to last day, and he just reused assets with like a shader on it.
yeah. Yeah, the
So
final boss was made the night before submission.
yeah,
Which was great.
uh, yeah, that's always like, I don't know, like, because it was a month-long jam, so obviously like there's a lot of, I guess, potential for drama or potential for issues because a lot can happen in a month.
Yep.
Um, but sneaking things in right at the last second because you feel like you have time at first, and then you don't really have that much time when
Yeah,
you.
you taking it slow. The first boss took us a week or two and a half or something. The second boss took us like half a week.
Yeah.
And it just
Yeah.
got shorter and shorter, you know?
Exactly. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and download this.
There's like a couple visual bugs, unfortunately. That just couldn't. They kind of slipped through the cracks last minute. And some stupid changes that I did, including just like breaking the visual display for the nerfs. So sorry about that. You won't know how much you got nerfed from the upgrade, but
I mean that's fine. Don't worry. I try to play as honestly
yeah,
as
no,
I can.
yeah, get rid of that. That's an accidental manual
Accidental
for a shader that I didn't know how to use.
Right. Okay,
It's gonna be Ichorous.
Does opening the file immediately jump me into like a menu?
It'll just be title.
Just the title. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go ahead and open it because our game. Let me see here. Let me alter these volume levels. I'm gonna make a source for this, and then I'm gonna send you a real-time stream from Discord.
Sweet. You can make a full screen, by the way, so you don't have to worry about any.
I actually prefer to keep it in windowed,
Alright.
at least for this format. Let me see here.
Sounds good.
Okay. Oh, interesting. It's got like this the scrolling thing going on. That's cool.
It's called laziness.
It's called laziness.
Scroll.
It can work though. I like it.
Yep.
Okay, let me drop my display capture, and then I also have to. What the hell is my display capture? So this is my. Okay, like I said, I have 60 VODs where I'm interviewing people sometimes for upwards of like 5 to 6 hours or even more. Yeah, because essentially it sometimes just turns into I'm having a Discord call with somebody and we're just talking about game development for hours because it kind of became a no-brainer for me. But I was like, while doing this, I was like, oh, these are my people. Like we have similar priorities, we have similar stories. And it's a great way to like talk with people who have the same priorities. So let me go ahead and can I do an audio application capture? But what I was saying is that this is my first time doing it again after because this was a month-long jam. So I was just like, man, I need to take a break.
Oh my! I completely shut down after. I usually don't get burned out. Like my artist Goblin, he gets burned out very easily, and we kind of swapped places where he went straight back to our main project, and I needed to take a break.
Yeah. It doesn't look like it. It's a little bit precise.
You might have to use like the base more than the corner.
It's like I think very loud. Sorry.
Is it that loud? Yeah, unfortunately.
It's a little bit loud on my end, but I think it's probably just because I'm using a weird like stream setup. But I think
on the stream it sounds good at that too.
Like right now, at this very moment.
Yeah. I just.
Okay, cool. It's hard because I don't have any monitors or anything.
Okay.
And then people like sometimes they're not exactly the most clear about like when the audio is fucked. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. I was gonna ask up front, but typically it becomes clear once I download the file. But it looks like you made this in GameMaker.
Yeah.
And
I did.
Nice. So is GameMaker something that you've used for a while?
I started out with Unity.
I'm sorry?
I didn't really like Unity.
Oh, okay,
so
Unity.
Yeah, I did originally start with Unity. Didn't really like it. Felt too bloated for me. I was like lost as like a first trying game development. So I kind of like stepped away, went to GameMaker, and I think it's way more efficient for how I program. In terms of games, just lets me get stuff out quickly.
Right.
So I ended up just trying it out, and I think it's way better. And it's funny that the only reason I switched to GameMaker because one of my friends was like, "Hey, we should make a game together,"
Yeah.
and we had no idea what to switch to because they didn't want to learn Unity because it's like scary code. And he's like, "Well, Toby Fox made Undertale and Game Maker, so we should do that too."
Yeah, I mean, Game Maker has a lot of solid stuff under his belt now.
Yep.
Because I
Not
used
at the
it,
time.
I used it before it was free, and
Same.
I used it back when it had like a $15 paid version, and then eventually I used it again when it went on sale, and then now it's apparently free again. So
It is back to free, and you have to just pay $100 for a license to use it on everything else for exports.
yeah,
For not for exports, for paid exports. Like if you want to make money off of it. So
yeah,
it's definitely nice.
it kind of makes sense. It's a better model.
Yep.
Because its subscription fees before were insane. It was like
They made a lot of good updates. They got good funding when that was happening. They were just like cranking out changes. So
very
it was
cool.
a nice time. But Opera owns them now, so they're getting funded by a bigger company.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Their old company didn't even know they owned it.
Yeah. So right. I was gonna ask. So you seem to have this like this sort of signature thing here. Did you have any sort of specific inspirations for this game, or that inspire you in general for these things?
Overall, Hollow Knight has been like, and you're gonna notice it right away, I think, with the combat and stuff if you've played Hollow Knight at all. Hollow Knight, me and Goblin were like gotten really into Hollow Knight. I used to like play it religiously and just 100% it. But then I got him into it, and then he's been taking a lot of inspiration for a lot of things from it. So a lot of the combat and the boss really feels like a Hollow Knight boss, and we made sure to make it as fair as those bosses. That was like kind of our difficulty scales. Like, what is the boss that we want to reference for the difficulty, kind of thing.
Right. So you're just like looking at Hollow Knight bosses. Did you like open videos of the footage or play it yourself?
Oh yeah, we had like we played it ourselves for a little bit just to kind of get the feel for the combat. Some of the combat we didn't keep in. Obviously, we can't just copy paste another game.
Yeah. Or you shouldn't at least.
Shouldn't at least, but excuse me. So I definitely that was a big one. I don't think we really had many other. We just kind of had themes that we pulled from. And the biggest one was obviously like kind of like a deal with the devil or demon or something like that. That you like, and that's the contract signature is like, oh yeah, you're signing. The start button is the signing.
I like it. Yeah, that's cool. For me, I'm a huge Bloodborne fan. I have, I went on the deep lore dive on it, and I like games about warlocks. At least like in the conventional sense of like D&D 5th edition warlocks, where it's just like, in exchange for power, right?
Yep.
There's sort of that motif as well in my game. But yeah, very cool. I definitely like the start screen. So let's see. Does this have controller support?
It does not, unfortunately.
Okay, understood. I just have to know so I can switch my keyboard.
Well, it's only keyboard. There is no mouse after the menu.
Okay,
It'll explain it to you.
Okay, it'll explain. Well, the problem is that I have a non-QWERTY keyboard, and so to...
Uh-oh.
Well, no. It has a layer that I can switch to that's QWERTY, but I don't really remember where the keys are, so it's like if it says press the C button, I'm just like, where the hell is the C key on QWERTY again? Like, I'll find it, but...
It's W, A, and D, and then J and K.
J and K, that's over on the other half of my keyboard. Okay.
Yes.
Alright, so...
Hopefully you can find it.
Alright. I'm gonna make a little...
once you release, yeah.
That's
once
cool.
you release, it's gone.
I like that. The patrons, press A/D to move and space to jump. Press space to continue. Okay. The patron, swing your sword by pressing J. Swing up and down by also pressing... Okay, yes. Very conventional. Okay. So, is this J?
That's J, yes.
Which one is K? Is that K?
There's K. Yep.
So, looks like that's like a... What does this do?
You won't be able to do it now. Just beat up the little sack.
Beat up the sack, yes. Yes, a lot of blood effects. Patron, my creations are brimming with ichor in my blood. You must relinquish some of it and return it to me. Yeah, I'm surprised that you didn't cite Bloodborne as inspiration.
I've never played Bloodborne, to be honest.
You absolutely should.
I really should. I need to play more games. I kind of stick to the indie corner and then like one mediocre FPS
One mediocre FPS.
for my friends, and that's it.
Okay, understood. Yeah. Yeah, Bloodborne. I bought a PlayStation 4 so I could play Bloodborne, and that was like 2 or 3 years ago. So pretty late into its the PS5 had already come out, but anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Patron Pet will allow you to cheat your mortal afflictions. Hold K to absorb the blood and release to heal. Okay. The more blood you absorb, the greater the healing effect will be. Twiddling Blimp says this game looks so pretty. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Nice. The patron, do not be greedy, for this blood does not belong to you. This is a privilege. Very cool. Press S while absorbing the blood to cancel the heal and instead share the gathered blood. Or store the gathered blood. Now. Prove your worth, disciple. Okay, we've got a blood slime. Oh fuck. Up, out. I see you have the what
The pogo. Yep, he shoots out a little bone projectile.
Well, in particular the what's it called? Fuck, I'm bad at this. Come on. Gather that blood. The pause that happens when you get hit. That's very Hollow Knight.
Yep. Hit freeze is something that I really like in games. But it's definitely something.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
He's feeling really aggressive. I have it to be a small chance for it to do that. So I'm pretty surprised that it's like really after you.
Oops.
Yeah, he's definitely, it's kind of unfortunate, but this boss was like not the last one, but second to last that we did, and I made sure to like get him quick and done.
Okay.
So he doesn't have many openings, so you won't find him as easy to heal with.
Okay.
It's kind of something you have to just beat up.
Yes.
Oh, and again, shift to dash, it will help. It will make everything a lot easier. You do not get invincibility frames, don't try it.
Okay, understood. Okay, I know what I'm doing better.
There we go.
Right, you didn't have the, oh fuck. You said you didn't have, shift to dash in the tutorial, and I just clicked. I absolutely would have forgotten if you had not reminded me.
Yeah, I have to remind anybody that I see playing. It's just, most people don't even see it, so he's done.
Heal time.
Don't worry, you get your health back.
Okay. Nice. So did you have any, like, did you ever, like, come across any, oh, I like it. You like scrape it off the walls. Very cool. Did you have any trouble like implementing any of these things, or did you feel like you had to do something weird to make it happen?
I've never done a sound system before. I've never gotten that far where I have to make a system that will actually transition tracks between each other.
Dude, you fucking wiggled the blood out of me.
Yep. Yeah, I've never had to do a sound system where it'll transition between an intro track, a combat track, a second phase track properly. Usually all my bosses will either cut the music. And that's because I had that if it works kind of mentality. And
right.
And Goblin kind of reeled me in to, because it did sound pretty bad. It was just kind of like a hope it works kind of thing. But
it's funny that somebody named Goblin put you back on the rails.
He's a very sane person, per his name.
Yes. Higher purity is the more will cancel out the downside of my offers. All attacks release more blood, but healing damages you. Oh, okay. You've got
again.
You've got
you
the
will
selection.
With 100%. Actually, you will get 0 downside because you haven't healed once.
Oh.
So luckily you do not have to worry about, or you haven't pulled enough blood to heal, like to damage your purity. So all of this will give you no downside for now, but it's recommended you heal just because they will become worse and worse.
Whenever you heal, your purity goes down? Is that what I'm getting?
Yeah, whenever you pull blood off the walls and absorb it, yep.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be for a heal, but...
Gotcha. Blood no longer depletes. Blood is less satiating. 0% potency. Blood drops are replaced by red spikes that hurt the enemy on contact. Getting hurt while absorbing blood does more damage. Interesting. All attacks release more blood, but healing damage is here.
That one I wouldn't recommend doing. It's slightly buggy.
Slightly buggy, gotcha.
So yeah.
Okay, we'll try this one. I'm
Choice.
being wiggled so hard.
My favorite one.
Nice. The filth that lays in the dungeons, silence it. Yes, understood. I like the entirely red composition of this, I guess, this area.
I'm so upset. I forgot to add in the water animating. Goblin made like a quick animation like last minute, and it completely slipped my mind. It would have made the room so much better.
Dang. Ow. Okay, I picked the wrong option.
The slippery guy.
I like I like when it appears, it comes out of the shadows. That's a good detail.
Yeah.
Ow. Oh. Oop. Ow. So, is it just your proclivities that are like, what am I trying to say here? Is the Game Boy style just something that like appeals to you? Do you have like fond memories of playing Game Boy games, or like?
So we just really like the style, to be honest. Like the limitations. This wasn't specifically Game Boy style. We did make our own palette for this, but
Okay.
we've been again. Our main project is an NES game, so kind of we already are used to the color limitations
Right.
of the NES style. So we kind of just did a more expanded color palette, but it's for the most part each color ramp only has 4 colors.
Ouch.
Oof.
Yeah. I guess I'd just like this specifically invokes Game Boy Color to me, I think, because if I recall correctly, like the NES literally has the same amount of resolution as the SNES. The only difference is that the SNES has more colors.
SNES does have more colors, and it can have more sprites on screen. We don't really care. We don't do that ever.
Yeah.
We don't flicker.
Yeah.
Like, I would lose my mind.
For the Big Mo Jam, one of my regulars, sometimes she comes in, her name is Cyberwitch. Fuck. Wait, I'm fighting this one again.
Yeah. So you do start from the beginning every time.
Oh, okay, gotcha. But
Nice.
she tried to emulate Mode 7. Fuck.
I love Mode 7. Mode 7's cool. It's a really cool effect.
And also one of my good friends who is also in Finalist Cello, he also tried to emulate Mode 7, but like, I don't think he spun his wheels on it a lot more than Cyberwitch did. Cyberwitch eventually came up with like ways to stretch the sprites such that they emulated the 3D look. But apparently that's not how Mode 7 works. So she found out about this later. Mode 7 is very hard to implement.
Yep.
It's weird.
And that's why the SNES showed it off so much.
Yeah.
They were really proud of the fact that they had Mode 7.
It's very
Like,
weird
every
that
game
like.
that could,
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was just saying, every game that could use it, you did use it. Now you.
Right. Like you play like Link to the Past, and then it's the entire map screen.
Yep.
Let me see here.
Breaking Point.
Oh shit!
No.
Oh, is that the buggy one?
Nope. No. The only one that was buggy is the blood. That was just unfortunate you didn't get to see Breaking Point.
Yeah, I didn't read it.
That one is just it lowers your health by a little bit, and you get extra damage.
Okay.
I think you get double damage actually.
Oh, cool.
So, and I think you had 100%, so you didn't get any nerf to health.
Gotcha. Nope, I immediately ran into it. Very good. Oh. I think my fingers got displaced on my keyboard, and I was like confused as to where my hands were. Okay. But it was very interesting to find out that Mode 7 is literally just utilizing the limitations of CRT monitors, and just like the way that graphics have to be drawn on the screen in order.
It's definitely an interesting effect. Like wish more people implemented it into their things, but it's definitely a difficult effect to get going.
Yeah, at least like authentically, but
Mhm.
it's okay to fake it. I told my modeler because he's a little inexperienced with like trying to do graphics on his schedule. I was trying to tell him like, dude, you can cheat. Like nobody's gonna give a shit. Just if you gotta fake it, you can make it. You know.
Yeah.
Let's see. Can I heal? Oh,
Yeah.
I got healed. Fuck.
Oh. Yeah, this second phase is just way harder.
Give me that blood. Oop. Oh.
Is that the crash?
Error in action number 1, step
Yep,
event.
that's the crash. That's the crash. It happens when you heal and you touch a blood droplet as you die. It just
Wow.
dead. Yep. It's a very unfortunate bug that happens too often because people are healing when they die. Yeah, sorry about that.
That's interesting. Okay. Well, no problem. Let me open this back up. I feel like I've mastered at least the blood thing. Let me.
And again, if that happens on the third boss, I don't want you to have to deal with him again because he is one of the hardest ones. Harder. He's a jump in difficulty, so.
I must call you out. I can't go underneath the signature line.
Well, I did that on purpose. So you can like just scribble everywhere, right?
But how am I gonna write like P's and Q's and stuff?
Too bad.
Damn. This is not a P and Q.
You can go back to the menu and skip the tutorial if you'd like. There's a tutorial.
Oh, true.
Escape. If you'd like.
Where is it? There it is. Okay. Oh wait, right. Sorry, I'm.
The most last minute menu you've ever seen.
Well, it's a. What is it?
And then the first one is tutorial.
My keyboard is just. Oh fuck! I did it again.
No.
My keyboard is just weird. So like I often come up against. Wait. Before I get ahead. There we go. My keyboard is weird, so I'm very used to doing weird stuff with it, and then I keep trying to do it, but this is my WAC, or my QWERTY layer. So, what was I saying? But it is kind of funny that it's like you said. I'm not streaming anymore.
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, shit.
I phrased that really bad.
No, it's fine. Share my screen. It's like. Mukas.
Yeah, I just called the screen share.
Yeah. Outfit. Well, oops. No worries. No, we're good.
You gotta push your mouse in there.
Yep.
I don't know how I managed to forget to like allow it to just work otherwise, like normally without you having to be in the mouse region.
Oh, my bad.
So yeah, the blood depletion in the top left is underneath your health bar, so you can store it, but it does go down slowly.
Gotcha.
So that's why Suture is so good, because it just denies that slowdown, but it will still be consumed in usability. He's just...
Jesus Christ, dude. Okay, alright, we're just gonna... something I have to get used to is, I'll try to jump and then immediately do the pogo, right? But it doesn't look like I can hold down and then jump. I have to jump and then hold down.
I did forget to fix that. Goblin actually told me to do that like 10 minutes before the end of the jam, and I was just like, no.
Wow. Yeah, a lot of stuff just falls through the cracks, like you said. Give it to me.
Squeeze the blood out of you.
I just think it's very funny that you just wiggle so much. I like those blood puddle effects. Delicious. Also, this theme is pretty good. Which theme are you listening to when you're coding?
The final theme.
Gotcha. Very cool.
It has the motif of this track though, which is cool.
So she says, "Love the art." Hell yeah. I will say that
Thank you.
I was crawling around trying to find the. I was crawling around trying to find the just like games that looked interesting enough to interview. And I saw that you posted in one of the submission things, and I was like, this looks good.
I'm glad that it was appealing enough to warrant this was like I appreciate it.
Hell yeah, dude. Because, you know, and I say this pretty much every single time that I do these, but, you know, nobody's asking us about our process.
Yeah, no, it's very cool. Like, I was, oh, this is cool. I want to do it.
Yeah.
It's like
This seems really loud. I'm going to turn this down.
go for it.
There we go. Oh, no, it's because the volume reset, actually.
It did? Oh.
Because I had to restart the game.
Ah, yeah. I was
makes
like, I
sense.
could have sworn it saved when you died.
Yeah.
And it did, but. Seems like...
But if you know, like, the tools of what your teammates use, like, I'm curious to know what they use for the music and the art.
So TheSnowly, I'm not exactly sure. I'm pretty sure he uses FL Studio. Me and Goblin both use Sprite for pixel art.
Makes sense.
Yeah. It's just the best.
Yeah. Extremely
but yeah.
ubiquitous. I would say like 90% of the people that did pixel art that I interviewed last time did it with Sprite, if not more.
Yeah, except for I do commissions and one of my boss uses Pixel Edit, which doesn't have an animation timeline, which is kind of disgusting. So he draws in sprite sheets. If you've ever seen like a full sprite sheet laid out, he draws that by hand without seeing a preview.
That sucks.
It's disgusting.
That sucks.
And he refuses to switch over. He has the money. He just doesn't want to do it. He's too lazy.
Bro.
This is too much effort to learn the keybinds.
The keybinds. I mean, okay, I guess that's a very classic way to do it, because I think like back in the fucking 80s, they were pretty much doing the same thing, I guess. Thank you for the
no doubt. But like still, oh no worries. Like no doubt that they did it, but like there's new things you can do it a different way, please.
This looks pretty intense, actually. Blood drains much faster, absorb blood faster, and bosses have a chance to deal double damage, but they will drop triple the blood on death.
Or you can get the center one.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm full of avarice tonight. Let's do it.
It's definitely way more worth it in other cases. This is a different. This is like a weak case to use it, but I definitely do like the effect of both of those.
Yeah.
Glorious Gore just makes it a nicer finisher. Just get like triple the blood. It says double it. It's more like triple. Goes from like 200 to 600, not 6,000.
6,000.
Oh yeah, 6,000 individual blood droplets, each spawning their own particle effect.
Yes.
Won't lag.
GameMaker is pretty good with particles, I think, generally speaking.
It's my particles, it's not GameMaker's particles.
Oh no. Understood. So on that topic, did you ever feel like you had to hack something together?
Hack something together. This game, believe it or not, is very simple. Like, it really doesn't have a lot of core systems. Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious that it doesn't have any core systems. But like, other than upgrades and the camera, there wasn't really much. I did have a lot of fights with the camera. The camera really did fuck me over.
Yep.
We wanted to do a web build, and we obviously don't have one. That's because GameMaker just wouldn't send the information to the HTML5 like build. I spent like a day just trying to figure it out, and I still couldn't figure out why. I talked to like staff members in the GameMaker Discord that we have, and like none of them could tell why it was happening.
Oh damn.
And the only thing that I could do was like directly send it to like Yo-Yo Games, which is the developers of GameMaker. I would have to make a fresh project, recreate the issue in a fresh project, and send it to them.
Wow. You went that far.
I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing that. So
Right.
I just kind of pushed on without a web build. It is definitely hurting us in terms of reviews.
Right. Yeah.
I think. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is my second jam on Itch. I've done 3 total jams in my life. One of them was a long time ago. But after we did the Big Mud Jam, we literally didn't go to the submission pages at all until after we had put everything in. Let me heal. No, don't do it.
Oh.
It's okay. we've got this. And then when we found out that people were doing web builds, we were just like, damn, we should have done that. At least for the Big Mo Jam, it didn't. I guess a lot of the people there weren't typically on. it, it happens. Don't worry. I guess a lot of the people there just like don't stay on itch very often, so we just didn't really have any conception of what the general, I guess, modus operandi of these things are. It has been kind of a concerning trend where a couple of the people that I know from that jam actually got their accounts hacked on Discord. So I guess we're not totally unwarranted in every single Godot file being scanned by our virus scanner.
Yeah, no, definitely something that's very important. I think it's especially because it was the Big Mo Jam and it was Donkey that was like showing it off. Of course, people
Honeypot or
take advantage
something.
of that. Yeah, it was definitely like something exciting for a hacker, just like seeing all those fresh installs just kind of going. Um, I would say that this jam we haven't had that issue. We've had a lot of like AI like
Yeah.
drop games, like it's just like low quality.
Right.
Clearly, we were having like a talk about it with like we would just see like day one, 5 minutes in, someone posts a full game with like AI art, and you could tell it's AI art because of the fingers and all that stuff, and it felt really plastic.
It's strange because like it's like we live in the fucking Middle Ages again. It's like you have to pay attention to the fingers. You have to pay attention to their eyes. Like if you find a stranger in the woods, be wary of them. You know, like
be wary that they might be AI.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the fucking Feywild abduction.
It's so annoying that you have to worry about that.
But the thing is, like, the only saving grace for me that I think is like typically the people that use AI aren't very creatively oriented people anyway, so it's not like they're very much of a threat. Typically they'll just be like, the AI art is just a cover for that their actual game isn't very good.
I'm surprised. This is a game that's using AI art like as their like backgrounds and stuff, and they are doing crazy good. They're like top 10, and I'm not even top 10.
Well, that's the thing. Like, generally speaking, is what I'm saying. But obviously, you could use it to great effect. But the vast majority of people that use it don't use it to great effect, which is like the thing that makes it obvious, right?
For sure. There's definitely creative ways to use it. I just don't. Obviously, the ethics of it is definitely.
Yeah, the ethics aren't there yet. Let me see. Unleash flashing blood tendrils from your chest. Tendrils that don't hit the boss hurt you instead. Interesting. Attack faster. Your attacks deal less damage. All attacks release more blood, but healing damages you. Healing damages me. Right.
So yeah, that one's a threshold. You have to out damage. Like you have to out heal more to prevent that damage. It'll pretty much like remove it from. So you'll have like a set amount of damage that it'll do, and then you have to heal past that to ignore the damage. Yeah. Fameplate's a good one, and tendrils are pretty good, but they're very situational.
I think I'm gonna try this one. I want to see how I can attack faster. Unfortunately, I must say, not being able to hold down and jump does fuck with me a lot.
Yeah, I know.
I felt at least in the dungeon silence it. So on that topic, actually, did you get a lot of playtesting for this done, or was it just the team?
The last day we had like 4 or 5 people do it, and the rest of my time was just finish the ending, finish the final boss, which was done last minute, and then have Goblin playtest it because TheSnowly fell asleep beforehand, which is no shade to him. It was like a different time zone.
Gotcha.
So it was just me and Goblin doing, and then we tested it, and then again I did this at school, like at my college. I was just kind of finishing the rest of the game right before classes because when they finished I had to submit. But so like the last like 4 hours was just me bug fixing. So whatever I could get done I got fixed, and there were some pretty game breaking bugs, but
pretty game breaking bugs.
Oh yeah.
Any
couldn't even progress.
Shit.
There was a lot of soft locks. Got rid of most of them. There's only a couple. One with bleeding edge. There's just too much blood for you to absorb, and the game times out.
Wow.
Yeah, it's definitely not a good one. And then one of the future boss, like the next boss after this guy.
Fuck.
Ooh.
I was doing pretty good, I thought. Continue.
The boss after this sometimes he'll just his second phase he'll just want to leave. He just goes up.
He just goes up.
He just goes up until he leaves the wall that I accidentally made way too big.
Huh.
And what ends up happening is just he goes up until he hits that wall or stops touching the wall, and then he'll slowly go back down. You just have to wait him out for him to come back, and then his AI is perfectly fine again. Most people, I didn't want to like warning that because it kind of just puts people off, so I just kind of people will reset if they have to.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like a 4-minute wait.
I don't think I should be doing this actually. This is probably bad for me.
A waste. There's no point.
I'm just gonna. No, it keeps going.
Yeah.
My patron will be very upset with me.
Nope.
Sorry, buddy. I was just very thirsty, you know?
He's stealing from him.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. Your purity's 85. Can you believe that? Terrible.
Terrible. I do like.
I wanted to add last minute. The code stitch is kind of floating around in my project, but if you have a 0 purity, he just goes straight into the final fight.
Wow.
Just spawns in the final fight. I like so close to finishing that in time, but
damn, dude. Yeah, was there anything that like you really wanted to get in like that you couldn't? You said you wanted the 5th boss, but
yeah, that
what
5th
were there
boss
any
I
like?
was super excited about, and we didn't get a chance to do it. We're gonna do it for the post jam though.
Yeah. Let's do the double damage. This guy kicks my ass, so we'll see.
Yep. Go for it. Yeah. The reason that 0 is there is because technically it's not an actual like number, like it's not a full number, it's a decimal. And I just multiply it by 100 for the purity. So what ends up happening is I rounded it instead of like rounding it to a specific like constant number. So I originally wanted to like every 0.5 it would increment. I ended up just rounding it normally, so it'd be either if it's less than 0.5 it'll be 0, and if it's greater than 0.5 it'll be 1. So it doesn't actually display the information that you would want it to see. So yeah, this is infinite blood. You can just, it's for testing if you want to show like test out your actual
cool,
get any of those blood arts and stuff.
Very cool, very cool. I guess it makes sense. You are in the blood dimension.
Yep. I'm not sure why he doesn't want to just use that blood instead of like killing a bunch of.
I mean, it's his blood.
It's his blood. So
how do you think he gets the blood? I stabbed myself to establish dominance.
Yes.
Okay, I think I've got a better handle on it. I like that you're like, I was like, how long do you think this game is? And you're like, 10 minutes with no death. And I'm like, what do you... I was like, I've never played this game.
I specifically said 10 minutes with no death because...
Yeah. I was like, who do you think I am? I've never played this game before.
When we had someone do it first try deathless, and I was so disgusted because even I didn't do it first time no death.
Yeah, jeez. Pro Hollow Knight player.
He was a Hollow Knight player. That's why he got it so quickly.
I mean, I was streaming Hollow Knight before I did the jam. I was in the middle of streaming it.
Yeah.
I haven't beaten it yet, but I do want to.
I don't know if you know the Pantheon.
Of Hollow Knight?
Yeah, in Hollow Knight.
The Dreamers?
No. So it's a DLC that came out afterwards. It was the God Home, pretty much. I don't know if you know what it was, the God Home right now.
No, I didn't even know it had a DLC expansion.
So there was free DLC. There's a bunch of them. But it's a boss rush essentially. And one of the options for that is to do a mastery fight of every single one of them, where one hit and you die.
Wow.
Like no matter what health you have. So
Jesus Christ.
he did that for all of them.
Wow.
And some of them are really bad.
Gotcha. Give me 1 second.
No worries. I'm absolutely farming channel points from you.
Farming channel points. Cool.
I'm at 700.
Awesome. I don't have any channel redemptions. Actually, the next thing that I was gonna do, because with the boss jam, or not the boss jam, big mode, literally like I was doing the same thing that I was doing for working on the game, except I was doing it for streaming. So I would just get up and I would stream until I go to sleep, while I was like interviewing these developers. I'm going to do it less hardcore that way or on this one. I'll probably spend more time actually filling out my channel because, yeah, I like this format, but I should probably have a better like a more interesting stream.
One thing that I would recommend that I used to use. Excuse me. Oh wow, that was a bad one. I used Stream Avatars. It's great. You can put your own little pixel art characters, and everyone can choose one, and they have it at the bottom. And you can have there's like a battle royale and such. It's really good.
I've seen that one. I think Grog Dev, another one
Grog
of the finalists.
does use it.
You know Grog. Yeah, Grog is one of the people that I interviewed actually.
Oh, that's awesome. I was gonna ask actually because I heard you said big mode. I was like, I wanted to ask about that.
Yeah, a lot of the people that ended up on the finalists were people that I have become friends with, and it's been very cool.
It was very cool. Yeah.
Let me see here. So, yeah, so Grog has that, and I noticed. Actually, you see my Game Boy here?
Yes.
This is actually being rendered in real time in Godot.
That's cool.
I made this overlay with a 3D model of a Game Boy that I found, and it actually responds to my inputs here. So if I'm using WASD, I think it should register. Yeah, my D-pad will go.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah.
So yeah, I want to use Godot to make more overlay stuff.
That's what I want to get into Godot, just to do that kind of stuff, because one of my friends from the jam actually, like from this current jam, he also did one, and he did one like it's really good. He has like CRT screen over everything, and he has like a little VTuber like with a controller and stuff, and that's all rendered on Godot, and he doesn't have any OBS layers. It's all handled in programming.
Yeah, that's what I plan to do. But first things first, I'm probably gonna make emotes because I only just reached affiliate status after I started doing the Big Mo Jam stuff.
Awesome.
I wanted to do the cleaver, but I was like, I'm probably gonna be too distracted to do that. I'm probably gonna fuck myself.
What'd you pick?
I forget. It's the Blood Spikes one, I think. Also,
great.
Wait, did I beat that one? Did I beat the eyes thing? Oh, I just didn't even notice.
Shit. Process too good.
Yeah.
So this is the grub. He's the most obviously... No, actually, I lied. He's not the most obviously Hollow Knight.
Okay, looks like I can still poke off the dirt mound. How did these sounds get made, or like where'd you get them?
I did them all.
Gotcha. Like
you
vocally?
Can hit upwards. Vocally, and then some of them with like a bunch of distortion and such.
Nice.
Careful.
I'm getting fucked. The blood takes so long to get to me. Come on.
Get out the way.
No. Fuck. Shit. Come on. Man.
So this is the one that everyone heals on. No matter what, everyone's healed on this guy at least once.
Gotcha.
He definitely has the most openings for heals.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hug him close and you can probably get a good heal. Come on. Nah, that idea. Oh!
I got it off.
Collision bug just barely missed it.
But it's funny because you mentioned it. Oh my god, I should have jumped.
No. Yep, that attack you can just hit upwards and bounce him around.
Yeah, I should have done that. All right, back to our friend the slime. Do these characters have? Well, actually, you said the grub.
Do have names.
Yeah,
they do have names.
So there's the grub, and then what are the other ones?
This is the clot, like blood clot.
Makes sense.
The other one's the pest. They all have the naming convention to go with the patron and the warlock.
Right. I've heard it called descriptive naming. It sort of makes things feel more mysterious because like there's no proper noun associated with it. It's like you can only describe it by what you can describe it by. So the Soulsborne series obviously is very heavy with that stuff.
There's more connections to the Soulsborne. Or Bloodborne and Souls. I definitely need to play those. I haven't played.
Oh yeah, they're peak fiction.
Yeah, all I know is just like the sad Dark Souls item description and everyone cry like. That's like the only like meme that I've heard. Like that's the only like context I have to
Oh yeah,
The
it's.
Souls game.
I would say that the Souls games have like the most rich like video game specific storytelling. Like, there's a reason that they're so popular. Because you actually have to piece the world together yourself. Like, it's something that can kind of only be done in video games. So it's really cool. Like, you need a fucking anthropology degree to understand Elden Ring. It's insane. Like, it makes me think, like, what has the video game industry been doing this whole time? But anyway, like, I highly recommend those. I'm sure you would get a kick out of them if you get into them.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, let me see. Berserk, do double damage. That's a good one. Raging Heart, absorb blood faster. Breaking Point.
My beloved.
Damage is increased when below half health. Damage is decreased when above half health. That's funny. That's a very exchange power up.
That was the first one we did. It was just like, oh yeah, Berserk is like the glass cannon build, but it's a guaranteed glass cannon. But Breaking Point's definitely like more of a. If you have more purity, definitely pick that one over
Gotcha.
Berserk.
Awesome. Did you or other than Hollow Knight, did you have any other weird like references in the games?
In terms of like making when we were making it.
Sure. Just any like. I
Any
guess
references in general.
because like I'll give an example. One of the developers for the Big Mo Jam did Fast and Fury, and I played the game without the developer, which I wasn't doing a lot of, but I thought that our time was limited, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just play more games without the developers present. And he had made the character an octahedron. I don't know if you've watched Evangelion.
I have no.
Damn. Well, one of the like quote unquote monsters in it is an octahedron named Ramiel. And when you die in that game, in Fast and Fury, it says Lamiel is of the death. And I was like, this looks suspiciously like an Evangelion reference. And so I like made sure to reach out to the developer, both because I couldn't figure out how to play his game, and because I wanted to know if this was a reference, and sure enough it was. So like, is there anything like that in this?
There is no like other references or anything like that. Unfortunately, many people picked up on the fact that the pest looks like, if you've ever played Nuclear Throne, Eyes. He's one of the classes. Yeah, he's one of the classes that you can pick from, and it was funny. We did not mean to do it at all, and when we saw it, we had to pull back from it, but we still kept one of it. That the eye pull attack is actually a reference to that game, but
Okay.
that's the only thing. And yeah, Eyes like a blue little short dude that has like a bunch of eyes covering his head, and we originally had him as a cyan color, and it didn't fit with like the contrast, so we decided we'll make him purple.
Make it purple.
To fit with the color ramps, and then we kept the eyes reference with him throwing the eyeball, which is an ability.
Yeah,
from
that's
that
awesome.
game.
From your chest tendrils that don't hit the boss at you instead, all attacks release from blood.
And then the super bug. So you're gonna have to try to save tendrils, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, does this like fuck with you any? Like, does it crash the game?
You can't leave once you win.
Oh,
so,
wow, okay.
yeah. Okay, so you can.
So you've chosen the blood art, lashing viscera. Holding down K to absorb blood, press A and D, and then J to unleash the bloodthirsty tendrils to ravage your enemy. The more blood you have absorbed, the sharper the tendrils will be. But do not be reckless. Any tendrils that don't. Looks like there's a lack of an apostrophe there, or at least like taste the blood of your enemy.
You shouldn't. I tested when I had it tested. It's in the thing. It's in the thing. I'm looking at it now because I have the project file open from like yesterday.
Yeah, so I guess that's a weird bug. I guess
it's a weird export compiling bug then.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah. Another reason that I like doing these is because a lot of us don't get to see our games being played.
Yep.
So you know, we at least like out in the wild, like obviously if you have like friends playing it for you or something. But sometimes just weird shit happens, and I make VODs of these, and I'm trying. Damn it. I'm trying to. Man, I gotta get on it, but in my Discord server I've been like trying to post all the VODs of all the interviews I've done. Unfortunately, the Big Mode Jam is quickly becoming irrelevant, so it's not gonna be as good because I didn't get on it in time, but yeah, I'm gonna try to post these more. Because also just like... Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just saying Big Mode was very quick and in and out kind of thing with the amount of devs over there. Ooh,
Oh.
do you have it?
Oh!
Is that the
It's the
crash?
crash.
The last frame of it, if I can catch on your stream, is literally you touching a projectile. Yeah, I just got it as it closed.
Let me
It's
see.
touching a blood bullet or blood orb.
Blood
It's like
orb.
in you, so that's why it crashed. If you died any like frames before that, you would have been fine.
Yeah, that's funny.
All right, so
Let's
do
see.
you want to keep
Tutorial.
fighting this boss, or would you like to? Or I can push you to that boss if you'd like. I can make like a quick build that has you
I mean, if you've
push
got
to
time,
that
I've got
route.
time. I don't
I have
really.
plenty of time. Don't worry about it. I
Yeah.
just want to make sure that it's not too annoying.
Oh wait, shit. Fuck.
Is it gonna be like deafening?
No, I forgot that I'm not on my QWERTY layout. There we go.
Yeah, make sure the sound isn't like deafening. I don't know if. Oh wait, no, you did it manually. Never mind.
Yeah.
You did.
I just did it in my audio mixer.
Yep, that's what I just realized when I unmuted it.
Okay. She is making, or I know this was a while ago, but I forgot to mention it. She's making fun of that I only have the default lol emote, which looks very funny, kind of cheesy.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I guess this is the Bonejack original LOL exclamation mark, which is reversed. All right. Well, we're getting better.
Do you have both variations, or is it like?
I have no idea,
'cause
dude.
like it's flipping.
I haven't looked at that thing a single time. I just know that it's one of my emotes. Let me get the blood wiggle. Let's see. You can spend points to alter it. Oh, interesting. Yeah, one of the channel redemptions that I want to do is, like, one of my community members made a falling sand overlay, and Sarah, she had a lot of fun. I was like, the falling sand is cool, but you made it yellow, but like bright saturated yellow, so it looks like there's piss all over my stream. So I might make it a channel redemption to put the falling sand on, and I guess change the color if you want to be a little gremlin about it.
It would have been so cool if you had the like. I don't know if you mean like the whole screen turns to falling sand, but if you just kept the color of each individual pixel at that frame.
Oh man, that'd be kind of annoying.
Yeah,
It's just like
imagine just like the whole screen just falls.
yeah.
Like the Doom's transition screen.
Oh
like
yeah,
the original
yeah.
Doom.
Like it just melts off the monitor.
Yep.
If somebody really doesn't want people to be able to watch the stream, they're just like, fuck it, dude. Nobody gets to watch the stream. It's all sand now. So that one's the bug, and then this is breaking point, which is your one true love.
Yes.
All right, we're getting better. We're getting the download.
Yeah, you breezed through that slime boss, which is great.
I think it's kind of funny though, because like I also had like health exchange mechanics in mind, but it's we had like, it's a pretty complex game, so I didn't have enough time to do tutorialization, and so it's just something that I had to put in the description of the game.
Yeah, I usually do that. That's usually how most of my gym games go. I wanted to make sure that this had that like little thing that would make your life a little easier. Same thing with pausing. I usually never do pausing because Game Maker doesn't have its own like built-in timescale, which is the worst thing I've ever seen in any engine. You cannot pause it without making a bunch of extra effort. So I literally have like a global game speed that I multiply everything by
Oh fuck, I'm gonna die.
manually.
Cool. That's kind of funny because like when I used Game Maker, I had to program my own collision. I don't know if they gave you
Yeah,
stuff
you
for that.
still have to do that. You still have to do that.
Oh fuck. I hate it, dude.
Can, but like, why would you use the black box when you could control the collisions more precisely?
Yeah. Well, I guess Game Maker is pretty optimized. Typically, they tend to be these 2D games. If you know Grog Dive, you probably know that Terror Survivors is a 3D implementation in Game Maker, which a lot of people find impressive.
It's disgustingly scary, and I don't know how you did it.
It's funny because it's like it's always been capable of 3D, and I've seen it.
No, it has.
And then
But
Cyberwitch,
nobody
actually,
knows.
the one that I said did the Mode 7 implementation, she also uses Game Maker. So none of her assets were three-dimensional, but she still managed to emulate it.
There's a guy that Grog and I both know. He only does SNES style stuff, and he recreated the Mode 7 properly, which is scary. But he had like a whole like flying mini, like sprites stacked on like fakes, like that SNES sprite stacking where it's just like a couple images behind and in front of each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then he had like a map, and you could fly over the entire map, and it's just a 2D image that's stretched over, but it's like real, like shaders and stuff to make it generate properly. And he did that as like an exercise, but
Dang.
yeah, Grug knows him, and I think that's how he started his 3D stuff. But I was watching.
I believe Grog's coding partner did the 3D implementation. I think
that could have been him.
Damage increase in below half health. I don't keep the stuff from the last one, right?
And not from your death, but from your last fight. Yes, you do.
So do they stack?
Yes.
Huh. Okay. I'll stack the breaking points. We'll see it. Does that mean that I do even less damage until I'm below half health?
Yes.
But then I do way more damage?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Cool. Let's see it.
If I programmed properly.
Right.
But who knows, honestly.
Were there any like things that really should have worked and that you slammed your head against for a very long time?
HTML5.
Right.
I was like,
yeah, the thing that you you would have had to go to Yo-Yo Games for.
Yeah. Also, yeah, the camera was a big one. It just would not scale the window properly with the game. So the game would be like a tiny, like couple, like 5 by 5 pixels. The entire game would be in the top left corner, and then the rest is just a black screen. And obviously that wouldn't be playable. So
right.
I think I spent like a good 5 hours on that, bro.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And then you said that the last thing that you were working on was just tying up the game, right?
Yeah, that was pretty much my last day.
How did the last day go?
It was pretty stressful. I did an all-nighter the day before and the night before that.
Mm-hmm.
So I was 2 days sleep deprived.
Yes, classic.
I fell asleep on my bus to my university. So I didn't have the time that I was planning to spend on the game. So what I ended up doing was just skipping class and then doing it.
Ah, damn. Oh, so close.
Come on.
Nah, I was so close.
Oh, I'm
Shit.
watching the stream. So.
I forgot. Don't worry, the cloud is a chump. He's only doing it for attention. Alright. Okay. Fuck. Yeah, skip class entirely.
Well, not entirely. I like the last 30 minutes out of the.
Oh, sorry, you're like breaking up.
No. Let me fix that. Actually, I know what.
Okay.
2 seconds.
Okay.
All right. Shouldn't be any more there.
Yeah, you're good.
Awesome.
But you said you showed up for like the last half hour.
Yeah. So it was enough to get my attendance in, but well, I got everything for the most part fixed. Like there was a lot of bugs that if I shipped with the game with those bugs, I would have just taken it down like an hour later because it was an abysmal amount of bugs. It was like 12 things that I pulled out, and the only reason those snuck past me was because they were like later game bugs or like very like menial bugs. Like I didn't test out the bleeding edge upgrade after I used it, after I implemented that bug fix with the timer, so you don't spend like a year just pulling blood.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that it would just like shit the bed if there was over like 1,000 blood.
That's very funny.
Oops.
I imagine it looks fun.
Oh no, it definitely would have been way nicer if Bleeding Edge was there because it's like one of my favorites. Other than like it was one of my favorite first implementations.
And I mean, it sounds like it looks fun for the game to just fuck up that way.
Oh, yeah, no, it's definitely fun.
Nice. Also, Lion Dev is here. Hello. Lion is the developer at this jam of Swap Scarf. I met them when they developed RAM for the Big Mo Jam. So we'll definitely have to get to that one at some point. Let me see.
That's
here.
sick. Avarice? Ooh, you could pick Avarice and get both if you really wanted to.
Yeah. Let's see. Blood drops replace Fair Twix, right? Sure.
Glorious Gore is just like a pick-me-up. It pretty much just like raises your purity overall because it just adds more blood at the end.
Right. Very cool. I felt delays in the dungeon silence it. So, also I wanted to ask, like, so, which of the art, like the visual art, did you do?
I didn't do any in this jam.
Okay.
I
Yeah, it was all Goblin.
yeah. So whenever Goblin does it, I step back because he's just way better than me.
Mm.
Last year I did the art for my game completely. I did it solo, no, actually I did it with musician. So I lied. I always do my games with musician. I can't do music.
Mm.
But yeah, Goblin's just way better at pixar than, so I just leave it to him. He can do it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always good to have help. Like
For
having, you said that you did all the other ones solo, right?
Yep.
So how was that for you, working with the team for the first time?
In a jam, working as a team is just like a breath of fresh air, you know? Like, you don't have to worry about doing all that, like, splitting art and code. It's something that, like, you don't realize until you don't do it with someone else. Like, it's something I've only done where I'm, like, so used to rushing it. Having someone who can do this, like, high... You see, you didn't crash there because you didn't touch the blood.
Damn.
They didn't touch.
Ah, man.
It's such a frame-specific bug that, like, some people find it and it kind of ruins the experience, and then for some, they never find it.
Yeah. I think it's funny, though, because you immediately identified, or, like, you immediately had, I guess, the download on it, because you were like, oh, it's because people get this one all the time because you tend to be healing when you die.
Yep.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, and especially the third boss is just, the grub is just kind of... It sucks when it happens, so if someone messages me and is like, I fucking lost the stupid bug again, I just apologize and throw them that project.
Gotcha.
I wonder if it's against the rules that I'm doing that. Because technically that is supplying a post-jam version.
Right.
Yeah, whatever.
Well,
I don't think that they're not that strict. I've admitted it on camera, so it's over if it is.
It's over. Don't worry, I'm not sending this to the boss jam. Actually, it's funny. There were a couple games, because I interviewed so many of them last jam, that they had some like weird shit that had to get taken care of, and I was like, you know, this isn't official or anything, so fuck it, I'll do it. I was the first person to beat Unduster all the way, apparently, other than the team, because they had a bug where you couldn't get to the end of the game. So they still ended up actually getting to finals and getting a certificate, so they made out really well on that one.
Sweet.
Damage is increased when below half health. And blood no longer depletes, blood is less satiating. Okay, I mean, that sounds... I'll try that one out. But yeah, I don't really care. Honestly, though, it's kind of funny because, like, some of the games that I've had on kind of broke the rules, and I was just like, you know, I'm not the fucking jam police, but
How bad did they break the rules, though?
Pretty bad in some instances. For one of them, I have a VOD of it, and for this specific game, I didn't actually label it as something for the boss or the Big Mo Jam, because I had found that it was made a month before the jam started in the project files. Yeah. And also, it was a bitter, spiteful mess that, like, mostly was literally just a spite game. Like, they had people that they had personal beef with referenced in it, and I was like, that's not okay. You can't do that.
Damn.
Yeah. So yeah, that's been a bit of a weird thing. But yeah, a lot of the Big Mud people know me just because I was so deep in the weeds on it and spent so much time on it. And I guess you just inevitably come up against these weird things, but I don't really care. It's just like, I'm trying to stay in my lane as much as I can. Fuck, I'm dying. Wait. Oh god.
Ooh.
Oh god.
Did it just reverse apply? I think it's...
That was a bit weird.
Instead of lowering the value of blood, I think it buffs the value of blood.
Yeah, I healed like really high, actually.
Whatever, I don't care.
Yep.
It's like, I'm not gonna cry about that kind of bug.
Yeah.
That's not gonna crash the game, it just makes it more fun. Unless that was just like a weird, like, frame issue. Like, you were in slow motion while it was happening, or you got hit by it while it was happening. I have no idea.
Right. If you
slow motion adds so much weird things.
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah. Maybe the slow motion increased the frame rate or something, and then it just like healed me per frame. Oh god. Oh fuck.
You see, there's the bloodless satiating
Come
part.
The crash.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, no worries. Let's go to tutorial disabled. Yes. I actually no, the Claude is not a tutorial thing. Let me go ahead and re-up this here. Ichorous.
A lot of people complain, and completely fair that they were complaining, but that you start all the way from the beginning. I feel like I personally am just so used to boss rushes being start from the beginning games that I didn't even realize it was an issue.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Cello, who made, who again was my friend who also plays finals in the jam, like my personal friend. By the way, he made that game in secret. Like, I asked him to help me on my game, and then he said no, and then he just went off and made his own game in secret. And then we placed adjacently in the, our game placed 4th place in presentation, and his game placed 2nd place, tied with another game. So I was literally adjacent with him in the presentation. It was
That's
very
cool.
funny. But the fuck was I saying? Right. So he made a very cool, very competent SNES inspired Armored Core like, and he also makes you start from the beginning, and everybody, it's a hard as fuck game. Like, but when I asked him about it, he was just like, well, I've only got 4 levels, and I was like, that's a lot of levels, honestly. But no, that was actually the first game that I played. Man, I've played some very difficult games for these, so I don't mind. Like, the crashing is essentially just a longer death screen.
Yeah.
Blood no longer depletes, less satiating, flashing blood tendrils. I'll do this one. We'll play it safer. In real life, I tend to be a glass cannon person, but in video games, not so
definitely
much.
want to fix all these bugs and make it so that they 100% synergize with each other, and add a bunch more. And then like the one that I love is definitely glass cannon. I love glass cannon builds.
Yeah, same.
I do it with Risk of Rain a lot, and Risk of Rain 2.
Hell yeah. I spent way too long in Risk of Rain 2. Actually, so there's this stupid joke that I'm going to explain to you now. In Risk of Rain 2, I really like playing as Acrid.
Okay.
And
choice.
Yeah. So one day we were playing Risk of Rain 2 with my friends, and we were playing on Monsoon difficulty, and we were trying to get to the end, and I was like, yeah, you just gotta build into Fast Dog. And I started talking about this concept called Fast Dog without explaining it, as if it was the most natural thing in the world. And it's like, everyone knows Fast Dog. And what I did was I just stacked a bunch of goat hooves so that Acrid would just like, the animation frames with the goat hoof would just make you really, really fast. And so whenever you heard Acrid coming by, you just hear the rapid pattering of her feet. And so, like, it was very hard for anything to hit me, so I survived all the way through the Monsoon difficulty.
Oh, that's great.
And I was like, yeah, Fast Dog.
Fast Dog.
And so with my game, Akunomori, actually, the first thing that my friend said, because you play as a character... Yeah, I fucked myself.
He got you. He called you.
Yeah, fucking called me out. But in Akunomori, you play as a character that does run on all 4s, and the first thing that they said is, like, it's Fast Dog. But yeah, Risk of Rain 2 is so fun. It's kind of weird, because, like, I played Risk of Rain 1 when it first came out, and I didn't realize how significant it was in the roguelike space.
Oh, yeah.
Because, yeah, everyone fucking loves Risk of Rain. And then Risk of Rain Returns came out, and then I bought it, and then I never played it because I did the fucking Big Mo jam immediately.
I will say that I definitely wish that they changed more about Risk of Rain Returns. They were very faithful to a fault. Like Wisps, they still touch the floor when they don't fly around, and you can only attack left and right still. Even though you fight with you shoot with a mouse and everything.
Right.
You can't directionally aim and all that stuff. It's stuff like that just feels like they should have changed it for like a modern indie scene. They didn't, especially with the remake. I love the art though. The art is just something different.
Yeah, I don't. It's weird because traditional art has a lot of names for its movements and everything, like impressionism or whatever. But pixel art has a lot of different styles, and I don't really hear anybody applying names to them. but there's like Risk of Rain, there's like Hyperlight Drifter.
I think they work within limitations. You just call it like an 8-bit, a 16-bit, a 1-bit game, which is black and white, all that stuff.
Yeah, but that's like
you don't really call it in a style or a choice of art.
Right,
Maybe,
but it's like it's a specific artistic choice that isn't from limitations. Where games like Risk of Rain or Hyperlight Drifter, they don't have outlines. They're very small, but they're still very readable, and like they tend to have like singular pixel dot eyes. It's like
I wish there was a way of like describing it.
Yeah, I wish there was like names for pixel art movements, because it's a very broad, very rich space. Let's start Blood faster. Fuck. Did I just beat the pest? I don't.
I think you just beat slime.
Actually, I wanna try the cleaver.
Okay, yeah, it's an easier tendrils.
So hold on.
So
wait, how do I use it?
Keep holding, pull in the blood, and then just press the attack button at the same time.
Oh. Okay. Looks like it doesn't have a sound.
Yep.
It's okay. I also was I don't think my game had a single sound in it until like the last week. Because we were just so concerned with it making work.
Because I was doing all the sounds, I had no chance to even do the noises to even get it in. I made like whispering sounds for the patron that I never got in, and I'm really upset about that. Because like when he speaks, he does that. Did that hit? Like, did that do enough damage? I didn't see.
It did not do a lot of damage.
Weird.
Let me try it again.
It might also be based off of blood count.
Right. Come on.
You can just press S to cancel and just dip out. Remember?
Yeah. I can do my my funny little squash. It's funny because like back early in my pixel art career, procedural transforms used to be a lot more frowned upon.
It still is, and I still kind of frown upon it.
But you've got the squash.
The only reason we did it was because everything is locked to a solid pixel, and there's no mixels. We've literally fought for it. We both hate it.
Yeah, mixling is ugly.
Yep.
Generally speaking. But it's funny, actually there is one extremely ubiquitous example of mixling, and that's the Undertale heart.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because it kind of works though. Like, it's one of the rare instances where I don't mind mixling, but it's also, I guess it could be an intentional decision.
It was not intentional.
Oh well, it looks good. I think it looks good.
I hate to like bash the Undertale art, but like it was definitely made by someone who was inexperienced, getting help from somebody who was clearly experienced, and that was Temmie.
Yeah. I've been in Temmie's Dark Souls streams. Shit.
Oh fuck! Too far.
Got close though.
Yeah, Temmie is definitely a very talented artist, but it's clear that Toby didn't really know what he was doing. I hate to say that because Terraria was like one of my favorite games for a long time, but the pixel art, looking back at it now, like it works together as one style, but like looking at any of it individually, you can just tell that it wasn't the best. I think the biggest example for me was like the trees in Snowden being the same height as the player. Like not from a far away distance, from the same position, and then you'll have.
Are you talking about like
right
the perspective?
Yeah. Like there was no perspective. It was just like right next to it. There's no parallax or anything, so there was no depth. But it was just small tree right next to the player, and then big tree right next to that same small tree.
Yeah.
It's definitely not to bash them, but like.
Yeah. It's kind of funny because I've talked with a few devs about this, but Undertale is a good example of like. Your game can be put together like with duct tape, and it can still be like extremely successful and be very good and well designed. Because when people have been talking about how Toby Fox did something that apparently this is fake. Apparently Yandev did not do the if-else chain, but Toby Fox did for all the dialogue.
Yes, he did. I didn't do the same thing that he did, but I did the almost exact same thing for all of my dialogue systems, where it's all held in this one big file that instead of an if else, we did like a switch statement.
Right.
But it's pretty much the same shit.
Yeah. I mean, a switch statement is a little bit better, I think.
Yeah, it's a little bit better. You don't have to go through each one till you find it, but listen, it worked.
Yeah. Because the thing that I tell a lot of people, yeah, the thing that I tell a lot of people, especially developers that are just starting out, because I'm not very picky with the people that I interview. I'm a bit more discerning at the moment because my time is unfortunately stretched very thin. But the thing that I often say is just like, you know, the only difference between you and the developers that you respect is that the developers you respect tended to be more tenacious and persevere, and they didn't let them, like, you know, they released something. So even if you are bad at what you're doing, sometimes it just works.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's kind of the mindset that I'm in, because like I started as an artist for first. Oh my god, English. I started out first. I want to say like furthermost, or whatever. English wasn't working with me.
That's okay.
I started out with pixel art and then went into programming because I realized I wanted to keep it as a hobby instead of like making that my job.
Pixel art or games in general?
Pixel art.
Gotcha.
But I didn't want to make games my job either, but I would like to just have fun with games. Not worry about like making ends meet while doing the game, so...
Oh yeah, it's a little bit bleak.
Hobby. But what...
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fucking jump.
That felt really... I felt like I knew what I was doing there, but unfortunately, I probably should have healed. But yeah, you just like where you're at is you just want something finished. You don't need it to be like beautiful and pristine on the inside.
It's a mess inside of most of my projects. I think now I'm only like kind of clicking that I need to at least like plan it out for the future. Like this player character controller was referenced from my main game, but like obviously not copy and pasted. And the fact that I didn't copy and paste it, like I made it way more structurally sound.
Nice.
And that's something I need to now transfer over to my main project, where I just kind of, if it works kind of mentality. Especially when it comes to spaghetti code and all that stuff.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Yep.
The first thing I did after I made our game for the Big Mo Jam, that's Teleco 20XX. I was learning Godot, and I was pulling like 100-hour weeks trying to learn Godot while we put this together. And it's like, now that I've understood Godot a little bit, I went out and tried to formalize my knowledge a bit better, so I started looking into coding patterns and things like that. And our next project, Akunomori, for this jam, it's a much more complex game by far than Teleco, but it still has some, like, you know, some learning spots. So I'm trying to like come at this from a learning perspective, where I'm just like, whatever happens at this jam, I want to level up my experience and like do better next time. That kind of thing. Let me see here. I still have never actually gotten this pulled off, so I want to try it.
Which one's that?
The blood tendrils. So you said if they don't hit the boss, they're gonna hit me in the face?
Yep. You just have infinite health right now.
Okay.
Actually, I don't call me on that, actually, because you just don't have a visual health bar. You could kill yourself right here.
Oh no.
Oh no, as you continue doing it.
Yes.
Please don't expose my mediocre programming.
It's fine. I like funny bugs.
I completely forgot that you could like die in there.
Oh, okay.
Well, because like I don't. It's not meant for you to die inside that room.
Okay. Ah, fuck.
The best combos with blood arts is you have to get that suture, because then you don't have to worry about it ever depleting.
Right.
You just have to worry about charging it.
Come on, buddy. Ah, fuck. I should have stored that.
Yep. That was a good chance for you to store.
Yeah. I was a fool.
It also means you can just like full heal whenever you need to.
Yeah. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this. The pogo is the most fun thing, and can I do this? Nice. I didn't get to the best effect that I wanted to, so let me. Okay. Are you gonna do which one are you gonna do? Okay. Fuck. Damn it. I didn't know which way I was facing. I do like the pose that this character is in. Fuck. Again called out. This dude is ruthless. Teach Me Gooch says, is this your game? It's not my game, me, the streamer Bonejack. It's Matt's here.
Hey there.
So Matt is in the chat with me. I forgot to actually say that you're in the chat with me in my thing. Let me see. You've got a pause menu, so I'm gonna do that really quick. I literally just have it blank and it says in chat blank.
In chat.
Come on.
I was wondering what that meant.
Chat. Oh fuck, I'm still in QWERTY mode. Matt.
Disgusting QWERTY mode.
Yeah. I have a novel nameless layout. Love the art and action. Yeah, you can play it. It is pinned to the top of my chat. So if you'd like to play Ichorous, then go ahead and do that.
Thank you. Definitely let me know what you think if you do play it.
Yeah, you can comment on the. I don't know if you can comment on. I think you can comment on the submission page.
No, you can't. But you can comment on the regular comments.
Because I think I'm pretty sure you can comment on it. But it's kind of weird because like.
No ratings. You can't comment anyone that's not a
developer. Yeah, if you're not a developer for the jam, then you can't rate it. But I did get a comment on Teleco from somebody who was just watching my stream.
Okay.
So I don't know why they do that because it does have a separate submission page.
I'd rather it just be on my like actual thing if it's not someone who's a member, like a member of that jam.
Yeah. Give it to me.
Give it to me. I wish I had that whispering sound effect because I was really happy with it. I pretty much layered everyone on the dev team's voice whispering over it.
Nice.
So it sounded like a bunch of souls.
Very appropriate also because you're like the gods of this world. Breaking Point and Berserk. Let's do it. Let's do both.
Whoa, that's gonna be cool.
Haven't played it yet, but I would say that screen shake is a bit high. I'm getting dizzy. Dang.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yes, it is pretty high. Some people don't like it. Sorry. This dude especially has a huge amount of screen shake, so I apologize if that is annoying or upsetting.
Yeah. Teach Me Gooch, this is made in Game Maker.
It was. Video gaming.
You said that you made the sounds. I think you said that your partner did FL Studio, but did you mention what tools that you use for it?
Oh, I have no idea.
You don't have any idea what tools you use for it?
Oh, wait. I'm sorry.
For your sounds.
Oh, for my sounds. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like the plugins that he used.
Yeah.
I used Audacity. That's pretty much just it. I just like got a bunch of stuff from my house to make sounds.
Nice. Yeah, I always love when indie developers do creative Foley work. Especially like, okay, so I played a few games at the Big Mo Jam that had some interesting Foley work. One of them, Light Spirit, who sometimes comes in here, they developed Slimed, and they had a slime character, so they mentioned that they like...
just a bunch of mouth sounds.
They blew bubbles into a bowl of water, and it...
Oh!
Yeah, it was really good.
That's cool.
So like layering the whispers of all your dev team, that's a fun detail. There was a game that I played, which was a very weird commentary, possibly kind of like, oh fuck, oh no.
Ooh, Careless Plays.
No, god damn it, I didn't pogo. What was I saying? Fuck. The Foley work, right. One of them had their mother sing a lullaby, actually, which is very interesting.
That's very nice.
And that's the kind of stuff that I love hearing about, because again, nobody's really giving space for it, or something.
Yep. It definitely feels like most jams, the devs are kind of secretive. They're kind of just doing their own thing. Sometimes they'll post a screenshot or something. This jam was very nice. I really enjoyed it. Like this community, BRJ is just like way more in depth. We were sitting on VC for half the time.
Oh yeah.
Like I made a bunch of friends just chatting with them.
Yeah, I saw the voice calls. Unfortunately, I didn't want to partake because I knew I would get distracted and be unable to.
Oh no, I was distracted. So it's not like you were wrong.
Yeah.
I had to stop doing it in the second half because I was like, shit, I'm way behind.
Yeah, super behind.
Some of them, like some of the people in there, they worked better in the call because they knew that they had to get stuff done or else it would look boring for the streams.
Mm-hmm.
So good on them. But like, I was just sitting there watching and like talking.
Yep. I get very distracted very easily.
Same.
Bleeding edge, can't do that. Do double damage, attack faster. I do like the attack faster one. I do like spamming attacks.
Yep.
Let's see.
Yeah, downward slash does not go fast, I don't think.
Dang. Well, at least the forward one does.
Yep.
Alright. My mortal enemy, who I think I have more trouble with than the next boss, it's just that I haven't been able to practice the next boss.
You haven't had the chance, yeah.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
That third boss is definitely just play your time kind of thing. Especially in the second phase, you're gonna have to be very careful with that kind of with his attacks.
Okay, throwing the eyeball. Yep, backing away.
So if you had like a berserker breaking point, it'd also go crazy with this one since you can go faster.
Yeah. I'm doing much better. Nope. And then I get hit immediately.
There's a way to not cheese him, but like just game on him by just keep jumping over his attack and then doing exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
It just denies him from doing that. If you're fast enough, it'll stop him from doing that spin attack. Because he prioritizes if you're too close to him to the slam.
Yeah. I think it like eats my dash a little bit sometimes.
Does it? Interesting.
I don't know. It could be. It could be that I don't know where my hands are, because sometimes that's an issue too.
I've heard someone say that it eats their jump, but I've never heard dash.
I don't know.
And I fixed the bug in the post-gen that I'm working on. It was just that I don't increment the timer. That like I have a coyote jump, coyote time, where you have like a frame or two before you land on the ground. That if you press space, it'll remember your input.
Oh, okay. You like cues your jump.
Yep. So you can kind of like do the little bouncing, hopping kind of thing.
Okay. Nope. We gotta do this. All right. I don't know if I can pull it off for this one because it's so bouncy. We'll see.
All right, you got it to the grub.
Yes. It's grub time.
He does have like wait for like the attacks to finish because he has like a little break between. He has a good break where you can heal. So that like idle stage is just waiting around as opposed to an attack.
You dummy. I'm too short for that shit.
And then you walk right
into it.
Nice.
Oh shit. And then
he does have like a little area of effect as well.
Ah, fuck. You know, this wasn't this was not a bad cycle.
Get a little bit of chip damage in there. The funniest thing was when I was implementing masochistic rain. I tested it out on him, and you can just knock him all the fuck around.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that attack.
Oh no, shit.
You walked out of it just to walk into
fuck. I did. The last boss is real tough. Damn. Are there different weapons?
There are different weapons. Not different weapons, but there are different upgrades. And there are some attacks that are like button combos, and you can use them. But it's definitely a little underbaked. I wish I got more in. We had a couple of wanted to do.
If you had like another day to work on it, what do you think you would try to polish up?
Other than bug fixes, I would love it to not have any bugs. I would also we had one that we wanted to add, which was a upgrade to the dash, which would give you invincibility frames and like it's almost like a teleport. And you do damage. Like if anything is in between the dash, it'll do damage. That was one that we wanted to do.
Okay.
But it would have been just like adding more kind of thing to the upgrades, making sure everything was visually clean. I think.
Wait, this is for a jam. It looks really great for the jam. This artwork is excellent. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This jam did take place over an entire month. So.
Yes, this is a month-long jam. It's not like a 2-week jam or a 2-day jam.
Also, any Hollow Knight inspiration.
Yes. Yeah. If you did you get Avarice by chance?
Did I? Did I just jump onto that? Oh fuck.
Uh-oh. Oh, whatever.
Uh-oh.
You can grab Bleeding Edge. Just hope that it doesn't.
Hope that it doesn't do
bed.
anything.
If you hit over 1,000, it's kind of over.
Okay. Over 1,000 what? Blood?
on
Yeah.
this total blood score.
Okay.
Well, actually, you could just pull more blood than so that it's less than 1,000.
I just suck. I just lick the walls clean.
Yeah, just get them clean.
Oh god. That's a lot of blood.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it is a lot of blood. It feels good, but then.
Okay, I guess I will have to do the big suck.
Big suck. Yeah.
Aha! That shit was a great cycle. Fuck.
Like, as you kill him, I'll remind you to not jump into the portal right away.
I thought that was actually, is that short ball thing, is that a bug?
It's a bait.
It's a bait.
It doesn't really. It's not really visually shown, and also it is a kind of bug. He's supposed to smack downwards instead of forward. It's just supposed to be like a nearby one. But it didn't really work as much as I would hope.
Oh fuck. Come on, you bastard. Okay, we're almost getting to 1,000. Does the game shit the bet at 1,000, or
No,
if you win?
It's only when you jump in the portal.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, I can just do the big suck then. Okay. Speaking of screen shake, a lot of the Godo games, or at least a couple of them, Tsurushi, who is in here, did Blessed Sheep, and that was also a game where there was a lot of screen shake. And both he and Cello, who did AFX, the game that I keep referencing sometimes, they both had Godo games where there was like a very strange amount of screen shake for what they programmed in, and they both decided to keep it in because it was funny. But luckily I don't have any motion sickness issues.
Yeah, I'm happy. Okay, yep, just big suck now.
Yep. Gotta hoover up these walls.
I would probably just pull it to like 800 if possible.
Okay. Alright.
Luckily shouldn't.
Patron's gonna be a bit mad with me, but that's okay.
He'll live.
He'll live. He's got a lot of blood. He's a big boy. Right. Okay. I think the biggest thing with how sad I am about healing is that it just takes a while for it to start up.
Yeah. I definitely. We were fighting with that a lot. The way I programmed it was very finicky, unfortunately. Because I didn't think it through until the end. But we should be good. I hope.
A lot of blood. So if it's over 1,000 or whatever the threshold is, does it just keep going forever?
It stops.
It stops.
Are we good?
Okay, cool. We made it. My purity is very low, but that's okay. Give it to me. And he's gonna bully me, shake me down for my lunch money.
It's just gonna keep shaking you.
Yeah.
I wonder if you walked forward, so it's just gonna auto pick up something.
Nope. Wait, what do you mean?
You're good. Okay. There was a minor bug that sometimes it'll just kind of like give you one whenever you touch it. It's supposed to not, but it's just speedy attack.
Okay. Blood no longer depletes, attack faster. I do like the Faint Blade. I want to stack like Faint Blades for the whole run. If it makes me faster each time.
It does.
Hell yeah. Alright, we're back here. You fucking...
Yeah, so when he goes underground, try to avoid it.
Yeah.
Instead of running at him.
You mole
It's
bastard.
definitely worth it to just like attack him when he's open and save the health.
Oh god, I still have the bleeding edge.
That's okay.
Okay, we're gonna stand right here in your face because that's the safest place to be.
Alright, then move.
I'm gonna do some suck. Fuck, I should have sorted it. Oh. Haha. Oh, nope. Okay. Let's do some storage.
Yeah, if you can just keep pulling, and then if he hits it, he'll just get knocked around. Well, that's if it was around the like area and it wasn't just...
Nice. Ah, fuck. Ah, my blood. My precious
yeah,
blood.
he's phasing away.
Haha. I should have just healed with that. Oh. This is a disadvantageous position. All right. Let's go ahead and store some. Haha.
Nice.
I've learned some patterns.
You can definitely feel the damage nerf on this fight though.
Yeah.
As opposed to the pest.
Okay. Let's do some storage, hopefully. Ah, damn it. This is a lot of blood.
Yep. I hope it's not lagging for you.
No, it's not lagging. It's just like I'm worried about having to do the suck for a long time. It's fine though.
Apologies. Let's get back.
I think this is pretty good though. Like this specific loadout, I can do the big suck in the middle of the fight.
Yep.
Go away. Don't even look at my driveway. All right. Let's do this.
He might be like right on you.
Yep.
Yep.
No worries.
Too good.
Yes, I've got the download. Also, the walls are so full of blood.
Oh yeah.
Actually, how did you implement the blood walls?
It's pretty much like a cutout. That when it touches with the wall, it's a circle sprite.
Okay.
And then you cut it out when it touches the wall, and it's just an image that gets applied and then modified whenever it needs to be.
Okay, we're below 1,000 at least, but also I need to actually heal. Alright, you bastard.
Yeah, this one definitely has a lot more openings for heals.
Come on. Fuck. Okay, let's do this. But on the topic of, because you said that you don't want to make game development your job, I actually I've watched a fair amount of videos about like indie development, particularly solo development, and yeah, it seems pretty bleak sometimes.
For sure.
If you want to make a sustainable income without making some kind of killer app, but like how it like what caused you to become interested in game development and
I was inspired just in games that I've played as like a kid. I wanted to recreate those games, and at some point I just kind of became like a hyperfixation for me.
Nice.
Which is why I don't want to make it like an actual job and fall out of like love with it. Like I've seen so many posts about people like just like, oh, I've been working as a game developer for like 10 years and I hate this job now. It's like I don't want to do that, you know.
Yeah. I don't remember what it's called, but I think there's like a psychological term for it.
Messed around.
I didn't heal. Oh fuck. Nope. Nope. I need to heal. Please go away.
You can just auto press it. You're full bar. Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the damage nerf is quite nerfed.
Yep. Oh, you were at 65. Keep that in mind. You were at 65. 30.
So hold on. Does my damage just get lower the lower my purity is?
Yeah, that's how purity nerfs work.
Oh god.
Oh my goodness.
Dude.
I've never seen that before because I've never had to fight that. Whoa.
That's so funny.
That's a dangerous game.
I should have stored that. That was good. Oh, I'm over here.
With the amount of blood that's there, unfortunately, the roof is constantly dropping particles every time you get hurt.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's be.
Okay, let's comment that afterwards.
Yeah. Full health, hell yeah. Oh god, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we gotta be careful here.
You kind of just like stop thinking. Wish that could be me.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. Come on.
There's so much blood.
It was so close.
I didn't even mean for there to be this much blood. I just hit Avarice on accident.
No worries.
Okay, it's not being weird now.
Okay,
phase
keep
2.
pulling, just keep pulling.
Sorry.
That's okay, it's okay.
Interesting. Oh, cool. Big suck time. Oh, where are you going?
Big stuff. Oh, okay.
Oh, that was strange.
Alright, that would have led to the 5-minute wait times. Luckily he kind of snapped out of it.
Cool. The blood is no longer flowing from all directions, it seems.
It's just kind of queuing, whatever's queued up and that just happened to be queued up because you abused him in that corner, I guess.
Nice. Hit. Come on, buddy. We gotta heal. We gotta heal. Let's do it.
Ooh,
Aha.
almost full.
Hell yeah. Hit. Oh, shit.
Yep,
That was not that bad, though. Ow.
that's a jump. That's not a jump.
A lot of opportunities to heal. Yes, very good.
Store that,
Right.
baby.
Yeah, fine. Nope. That was bad. Whatever. There's so much blood.
Don't worry. And I think that it actually the blood spikes aren't supposed to spawn their own blood. I think that's because there's that ability that it ignores that code,
Wow.
which is kind of funny. Oh my god, the amount of blood! I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. Listen, I used to use Chrome. It's kind of the same thing, right?
Okay, yeah, pretty much.
This is like 1% of a single Chrome tab.
Oh my god, yeah. I
Oh,
cannot
shit.
believe that was the standard.
Oh fuck. Oh god. Okay, this is bad. I gotta heal. Heal me.
You can keep going. All right, nice.
Yep. Yes, this is a good
Just hope he
opportunity.
doesn't.
Yep. Nope. Of course.
Oh, you
Oh,
could
that
have
wasn't
actually
that
made it
bad.
over.
That was not bad. Okay, didn't charge me that time.
Holy shit, 3,700.
There's so much fucking blood.
3,000. I didn't even know it could go that far.
Yeah, this will
Yeah, I
almost
think
certainly fuck
I'm
me.
I'm guessing it's gonna be around 4,000 to 6,000. To be 100%
Fuck,
honest.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Don't kill me. Don't kill me, please.
Please no.
We've come too far. I need to get the big suck. Yes.
Alright, you're good.
Oh, well, out.
Nope. Well, kind of good.
Okay.
Ooh, your
Hell yeah.
blood value is gonna be in the ground, but at least you'll be able to progress.
My purity is gonna be so low, dude. I'm gonna fight
You
the
just
final boss.
You just tanked the fucking invincibility frames and ran for
Yeah.
him. That's crazy.
I haven't even been looking
Ooh.
at the health bar. Can't even see it. There's so much blood. Okay. Shit. Let me see.
Wow.
Oh yeah, not bad. Yeah, we're good. I've been trying to manage the suck. Honestly, like literally, part of the reason that I've been trying to heal as much as I have been, so we don't have to sit here forever while I'm.
Yeah, I definitely. Well, I mean, I feel like you would have been healing anyways, right? Because
Yeah.
of the amount of.
Yeah, I've been taking.
Bye bye.
damage. Oh,
Hey, man.
oh, that's it. I gotta
He's
restart.
gonna be. No, don't restart. This is the couple minutes wait.
Okay. Let's just.
Apologies. For this
It's okay.
bug.
Let's just vacuum the walls.
Yep. You kind of just keep doing it for a bit. Hey, you don't have to wait when he gets back.
My downstairs neighbor is just like, shut the fuck up there. It's like, nah, I gotta vacuum the walls, dude. Actually, this is funny because during development of this gym and of the previous gym, like the entry stuff, my basement flooded where my room is.
Oh
So
god.
So I actually did have to vacuum my carpet, like with a wet dry vac. This is nothing. I had to vacuum 100 gallons of water out of my carpet.
Oh my god.
Yeah, shit sucked.
Yeah.
But hopefully it's not going to be that much of an issue. We found like secret drains behind my house that were covered with leaves that probably caused it.
So at least it won't happen in the future. Maybe, hopefully, most
Yeah.
likely. I really hope so.
I really hope so, because it's about to be the rainy season, and we don't like that.
Yeah.
So, he's guaranteed to come back, right?
Yep.
Actually, how did you...
But you'll see some screen shake, and then he'll fly his way back.
Okay. How did you test this? Were you just like, where's he going? And then you just waited?
Yeah, I said, where is he going? Oh, no. This is on call, actually.
Oh, there it
it is. Boom, and he's back.
Yes. And we're back.
It's such a fucking weird bug. But essentially, we were on call with someone who was testing out the game, and he's just like, oh, come on, man. And he paused the game and walked away. And I was just kind of sitting here. And I think during that state he got bugged and he ignored pauses.
Mm.
So while the game was paused, he just kind of came back and I was just like panicking. Oh shit! It was like he was like 2 hits away, by the way. So when he left, so he was
Wow.
pissed.
That's funny.
But yeah, that's how we figured that out. It was definitely funny, but it's an unfortunate bug. I wouldn't even know how to like find that one beforehand. Like I would have never even looked for that kind of thing.
Right. It is funny how sometimes you find either issues or fixes just by walking away and then coming back while leaving it running. There was this funny thing because like one of my friends, actually a few of my friends were speedrunners in kind of an obscure, kind of bad game called Garchas the Monster Slayer. And
I have no idea what that is.
Yeah.
Honest.
It was like a bargain bin game by it was kind of a big deal, I think, because it was supposed to be like one of the first games to come out of Iran, from an Iranian game studio. But they got world records in it, and one of them was on stream. But for that run, they had found a bug for the first time where because they left the pause menu on for so long, apparently the bloom stacks like
God.
over time. So when the game started, the game was just super fucking bright, and this has never happened because they just kept
a flashbang.
yeah, just like funny shit like that.
Yeah, I remember we were testing the game in this jam with someone, and they realized that if they shot a projectile at the wall constantly and then looked away, it would just start glowing with like
oh no,
brightness of like 6 dots. That is insane that it happened twice. Oh my god.
Listen, I have notoriously bad luck, so this is par for the course for me.
No, you know, it's probably because you've like been fighting for so long because of the low damage output from the Faint Blade.
Yeah.
That you just had the opportunity to do it twice.
Yeah, that's probably true.
And I think I know what the. Oh, sorry. So yeah, pretty much it would. You would just shoot, and because they had like an effect that like every time you shoot, like the heat from the bullet entering the rock, it would obviously glow a little bit. But if you just kept doing it with a shotgun, it would kind of slowly start like glowing, because some of them would have a small chance to just not disappear.
That's so funny. I love shit like that.
Yeah, so we just had like a sun, like a mini sun playing in the game.
That's awesome.
At some point.
I'm assuming you've heard of Baldur's Gate 3.
Yep. I feel like I've heard a little bit about the game, you know. It's a small indie game,
Yes.
I heard.
A little bit of a deep cut, a little bit of a hidden gem.
Yeah.
But no, the game that they made before that, Divinity Original Sin 2, I played the shit out of that, and I found that there was an oversight where the candle environment objects, like the ones that were multiple candles, they could not stack, but singular candles could stack on top of each other in the same space. Oh, and
He's
we're
back.
And candles used additive lighting, so I tried to stack every single candle that I could on top of each other, and it made the lighting engine bug the fuck out because there was just so much light in one spot. I love doing stupid shit like that.
Yeah, that's good.
I feel like I could just do the big suck, except, you know, I need to heal, obviously.
Well, the big suck is just gonna keep
oh, right, my purity.
stacking blood. Well, no, it's gonna keep adding blood to the counter, because like every time you hit it, he spawns 6 blood droplets.
Really? That's what that is. Oh.
Yeah, the base additive is 4, and then there's a minimum of 2. So you're at minimum. There we go.
We did it.
You know, it takes people much longer to beat this than the past, which is.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh no! Did it crash?
It crashed, dude.
Okay, you know what? Fuck.
That's funny.
I'm gonna send you the build with the final boss.
Okay.
It literally just like right after this.
Okay, gotcha.
I've. Oh my god.
Peak gameplay. Yes.
Wait. Do you have the crash by chance or no?
Wait, what?
Did you close it?
Oh, I closed it. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Fuck. It's okay.
That
I'll
doesn't show my
find
screen.
I'll find the crash. I'll find the crash again.
Okay. I also
I
have,
have
to
no
do.
doubts.
I have to go ASMR mode because my roommate is trying to sleep.
All right.
Unfortunately, one of the side effects of the what the hell is it? Of my basement flooding is that I had to move upstairs where people can hear me, unfortunately. But yeah, go ahead, drop it wherever.
Oh, you cut out a little bit on my Discord side.
Oops. Yeah, I just have to keep it down, more or less. But
Alrighty. Yeah, let me send you that
how would you like to send it
final
to me?
boss only. I'm just discording it.
Yep, very good.
Yes, discording it.
Could it have been the
It's
Olympic
now
swimming
over.
pool's worth of blood? Suspicious download detected.
Oh, I would never do anything.
Yes.
I promise.
Indeed. Okay. Final boss only. Alright, let's see it. I've got access to easy mode.
It's also just a nice way for you to keep practicing it if you do die, so you don't have to fight everything all over again.
Would you say that this is the hardest boss?
I don't personally know. Some people did struggle with it. Most people didn't. I made sure that it was enough that you wouldn't like hate yourself. Just restream when you have the chance, please.
Yes. And here we go. Wait, not this one now. Back. Boom. And there you are.
Great.
No doubt. Okay. Now I think I do need to alter this one's volume because it's technically a different application. And there we go. Right.
Sweet.
What do I want to make my signature this time?
Someone thought that it was a real signature
Shit.
and they got upset with me. That I was asking for their real signature.
Yes. But like, I'm not giving that to you. What do you mean? You're gonna upload this to a server and then you're gonna use it to impersonate me? Alright, got to get the blood wiggle. So does this boss only version just give me the one power up then?
Yep.
Okay.
Choose wisely.
I feel like Sutra would be good with the one that like increases the suck rate.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Actually, I think Racing Heart and then Sutra would be great.
Which one's Racing Heart?
Racing Heart just speeds up your blood pull.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Mm.
I mean, I like Faint Blade. I'll try both then. Fuck it. I'm probably gonna die anyway.
Like experimentation.
Yeah. Here I am.
Oh wow, you just did not read shit.
I did, sorry. You dared to claim it.
No worries, it was just like
eternal life. You're not my service to me. Spoiled you are with my gifts. You're not serving my precious Ichor. Give it to me. Oh, interesting. Oh, I see.
So this is for whoever was asking about the Hollow Knight vibes. If you ever played Hollow Knight, you know exactly who this is like based off of. At least some of the movement patterns.
I see. Oh fuck. I picked up immediately on that this is the final boss because you said that there were actually a very small amount of frames.
Yep. Unfortunate, but
It's
I think we hid it behind a bunch of effects well enough.
Yeah, it's very good. Come on, buddy. Out. Okay, and there we are. Lion says, oh yeah. Probably in reference to the Hollow Knight.
Yep,
yeah, I
for
still haven't
sure.
beaten Hollow Knight. I got to the part where you get to the bug graveyard.
Okay.
That was the last part that I was at. Yeah, definitely a well-designed game. I don't...
Oh damn, you're just cheesing the shit out of him.
Am I?
Yeah, I didn't realize I didn't add the body collision like I have for every other boss. So you can just kind of escape. You can just walk past him and then sit behind him.
Hell yeah.
It's kind of unfortunate, but you didn't.
Lamau.
Yeah, usually you're supposed to like pogo off of him as he's attacking.
Like that.
I don't think you'll be able to do it in a second when he goes later to a later phase.
Okay. Alright, very good. Ow.
Yep, there it is.
Wonder what kind of nail he's using. That blood draw was not very good, actually. Even though I'm in the blood dimension. Oh, damn it. I saw it coming. Let's see.
Gore plus grim.
Okay, let's get some here. Fuck.
It was definitely grim, and then unintentionally
Oh, fuck.
no.
It's cool. It's my boy Gore plus Grim.
I don't know about gore, but I was gonna say oh my god, it just stuck you to the stab animation. Oh wow.
give it to me. I'm just like,
You just gotta do it all over again. Just a little chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it pretty much offered you a contract to be his minion, and you just kind of said no without even listening to him. You just told him to shut up and ran at him.
yeah.
He's gonna tell you the tutorial stuff, and then he's gonna because of the hacked in
Mm. Oh, I got another
skip.
Avarice plus triple blood on death. I don't think that's.
I mean, it's not gonna really affect you. You don't have any portals to deal with.
Exactly. Both the lays in the dungeon. Silence it. Well,
He says that.
only...
Oh, he doesn't reset. Oh, okay. You're gonna have to restart. Sorry.
Where's it gonna take me?
Like just yeah. It's not gonna work at all because I hacked it. You're gonna have to restart.
That's funny. Is it because I stabbed myself?
Yeah, Dung Defender was that one attack when he jumped out, and you can bounce him around.
Oh. There we go. And let's scroll down.
Oh, there we go.
Tutorial not enabled.
That is better.
Signature. Give me a good little colon 3 face. Okay.
There we go. Now you should be fine.
Give it to me.
Yeah, I forgot to reset the game position to 2, which is like the second, which is the final boss when you die.
Okay.
All right, back
Flashing
to
Istra, I think that's probably not going to be good here.
Tendril. Yeah, none of the blood arts are good enough to be used right now. And you could use Bleeding Edge since it's the finale if you really wanted to, but it doesn't really do much because blood disappears.
Mm. Oh fuck! I didn't read it again. God damn it.
It's okay.
I'm a dumbass. Let me sign. Except I can't. It's probably...
Yeah, we wanted 2 endings. We cut it out.
Mm.
No, that comes to mind actually. That would be another thing I would add if I had an extra day.
All right, the ending.
Yep, the second part where you just accept it and then you guys, you like turn into like some kind of monster.
Mm.
It's like his underling.
And then you fight him.
No, and then you go into it's like the bad ending.
Yeah. Okay, good RNG there.
Because every game needs a good and bad ending. Oop.
Of course. Man, so if you end up playing Akunomori, which you don't have to, but
I do want to play it.
hell yeah. I was not able to add any story into it, unfortunately, despite the evocative setting that I wanted to bring about, and there's a lot of theme that went into it. The ending is supposed to end with you, because there's a demon that has 4 arms, and it gives you one of her arms, so that you can fight other demons with it.
Oh, that's cool.
I'll say this theme is good.
This is the one I was listening to. Specifically, the second phase is gonna be it's a vibe.
Oh, out of my way.
Barely missed you.
Yeah,
By the way.
very close, very close. That was insane. All right. No. I saw the sword. I saw it coming. But I love like scorning your patron type endings.
Yeah.
And so the main character of my game is kind of like frog-like. They're based on a D&D thing that I made a while back. Let me listen to this. Am I doing pretty well? I think I'm doing pretty well, actually.
You are.
Because I'm cheesing. Nope, bad dash. Very cool. It is kind of funny to like listen to boss rush music while you're doing a jam, because it's kind of a boss rush in itself.
Yeah.
Just high stakes, high stress. But I don't know if you've ever heard the parable of the scorpion and the frog.
No.
It's essentially like...
Oh wait, the scorpion and the frog, like the story. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So the multi-armed demon is supposed to be a scorpion. You don't see her though because she's underneath a blood pool. And when she finally comes out, she's like, "All right, like you've helped me and everything." And it's like, actually, you're not here to help her. You're here to kill her. So it's supposed to be like a role reversal of that parable where the frog is instead killing the scorpion, even though it means losing your arm.
Damn.
And
that's really cool.
Yeah, it's supposed to end with you like chopping off your own arm because you don't need that shit.
Oh, unfortunately, we got it.
Okay. No, this is good. Good position. Um,
Good position.
but yeah, my game also has kind of patron theming too.
That's very good. I always love that. I'm a sucker for those types of
More luck
killing
games.
your maker kind of thing, payback kind of feeling. It's
Yes,
very fun.
I did it.
I got him.
Yo, that was not as hard as the second or third boss for me. I found the strats. I like that sprite, by the way. The bent backwards. Oh. I'm no longer a blood gremlin.
Yep.
Nice. Oh yeah. Oh, dude, 999 blood.
Yep. That was always there.
Oh, okay. Press space to accept your fate. Oh,
Womp womp. And just delete.
it deletes itself off my computer.
I wish that would have been cool.
That's
I
funny.
should.
Yeah, really cool game, dude.
Kills.
Do you have any other like weird things about it that you want to tell me about?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think we talked about a good part of it. I mean, I think the only like real thing was that I didn't really get to mention this, but we did have like a crash in game. Like Game Maker corrupted itself for a bit, so that was fun. We
Oh
had
no.
to, yeah, we had a little bit of a moment where I lost everything, the whole project file, due to a corruption because I tried to switch to a newer version of Game Maker to get a new feature.
Oh my god, dude.
Um, and that was actually what probably saved the game, which is it was an FPS protection thing where instead of like just shitting the bricks, it'll just turn off some stuff that you allow it to. And I turned off the blood splatters whenever there was too much.
Okay.
So
So
it was important that
like
I switched over, but I lost everything for a bit.
Jesus.
Yeah, so
Was
for
that
two
early
days it
on
was
or?
yeah, no, it was like the second week, like midway through the second week. So it wasn't terrible, but it was still a good chunk of progress. So I did end up losing the boss code because I didn't save before that. And no, it wasn't like a thing that I could just like source control backwards in. It was like a core root break.
Mm,
It broke my source control. That's how bad it was.
Jesus
Um,
Christ.
yeah, no, it was really bad. Um,
Was this like in GitHub or something?
no, this was a game maker issue. It was just them. It was a known crash, and I've waited a long time to update to the newest version.
Oh
That was my
god.
fault. Because like I had this issue beforehand when I updated for the first time to the new like to the newest features, and I got so scared that I never wanted to do it again because I lost my main project because of it
Mm. Yeah, Jesus
permanently.
Christ,
Like,
dude.
I still have I've never gotten it back because I didn't know what source control was, so just gave up on that project.
Holy shit.
Um,
That's
yeah,
that's pretty big. I asked
yeah.
you if you
So
had
I
any
was
like
so
big
scared.
challenges or something.
Yeah, no, I forgot that. It kind of slipped my mind to be honest. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
um,
So you
that's unfortunate.
so you pretty much had
But
half the time to work on the jam.
no, I mean like it wasn't half. It was like it only probably knocked me back 3 4 days.
Okay.
But on top of COVID, it did kind of suck.
Oh yeah.
I
I
don't know why
mean,
that slipped my mind, but
yeah, COVID is
just
already
kind of
pretty bad. So man,
yeah,
you had some challenges.
yeah. I was working like a corpse at the end.
Yeah, I think a lot of us can relate to that.
I was sitting on call with Goblin and like he was perfectly fine. Like he sleeps in like well, he has a weird sleep schedule, but he like functions fine. And I'm just talking there like I was sitting there rambling, like
Mm,
no coherent words were coming out of my mouth while I was trying to explain like code to him or like what we needed left because
mhm.
I was just so exhausted.
Right.
But that's really it though. I really appreciate you playing the game though.
Oh yeah. I appreciate you having coming on and talking about it.